Hello, welcome to today's video. We are on pages 44 and 45 of My First Piano Adventure, the writing book B. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up to these two pages. This is the writing book assignment from what we just did, which is Beethoven's Door. This is called Beethoven's Composing Room. This is a review of symbols and terms. So it says here that, first, number one, tell your teacher about each musical symbol and then draw a smiley face or your initials or whatever you'd like next to each one after we go over it. So let's just go ahead and review these. Let's start with number one. Take a look at this little clock here. You see the little pendulum there at the bottom? What kind of clef does that look like to you? Is it a treble clef or a bass clef? I think it's for the right hand. Maybe a treble clef. So try to figure what that one is. We see a note here on to number two, and it has a line going through that. Remember, in the earlier part of the lesson book, there was a little kitty cat that had whiskers. Do we remember that? I think we learned about that. Let's take a look very quickly. Oh yeah, the king's cat and the queen's cat. So the king and queen's cat had whiskers, and that first note was this one right here. I think that's called C. Very good. Now on number three here, it says a staff, which is where we place our notes, whether on lines or spaces, has five what? I think it's got lines, 5 lines. And it also has 4 spaces. Let's go now to number 5 here. It says that it says name the note there on the second line from the bottom, which is this note right here. And I believe that's called G. The treble clef is also known as the G clef. Now, I've not talked about that with you, so I'm just giving you the answer very clearly. It's called a G clef. The treble clef used to be the letter G, and somehow it turned into that symbol right there. From 5, we're going to go way over here to number 6, and we're going to be talking about, see what that mouse is? Well, that mouse, he's next to a time signature. 3, 4. See with the little quarter note there on the bottom hanging out? Do you remember what 3/4 time means? Yes, 3/4 time. 3 beats in every measure. Quarter note gets 1 beat. Very good. From 6, we're going to go to 7. These little thingies down here from a piano, I have them. I have 3 of them on my piano. Maybe you have 3, maybe you only have 1. These are actually called pedals. These are really nice looking. From number 7, then we're going to go up here to number 8. There are more mice. Lots of mice in Beethoven's room. He should probably call an exterminator. What is this little double line here? What is it called? Yeah, that's right. It is called the double bar line. And when you see it, it means the music is done. You can go home and you can go to bed. Now we're going to go over to page 45. We have number 9 here on the top. Number 9. And it says to name this bass clef note. Bass clef note. This was the line, or the hand signal that we learned on page 45. Or for solfege, it would be La, like that. Yes, it's called A. One more note below A will be or Sol, also known as G. And we also have this one here above, on top, also known as T for solfege, and that's B. Good job. Let's go from number 11 down here to the table. There's a mouse with another time signature. This one has 4/4 time. What does 4/4 time mean? Oh, I believe it does mean that, yeah. 4/4 time means 4 beats in every measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And since there's a little quarter note sticking at the bottom, that means the quarter note gets 1 beat. From Number 12, we're going to go to 13. What is that? Looks like a note to me, right? It's a little dot colored in with a stem. So that means it's a right-hand note. What is the name of that note? Yes, that is right. It is called a quarter note. How many beats does it have? Yes, it does have only one beat. From number 13, we're going to go to 14. It looks like the quarter note, but now it's kind of hollow in the middle. Yes, that's right. It is a half note. And how many beats does it have? Yes, it is 2 beats. From 14, we're going to 15. Name the note, please. Oh, the half note now has a dot. Yes, it is called a dotted half note. And if it has a dotted half note, how many beats does it have? Yes, it does have 3 beats. Very good. From 15 to 16, name the note. Oh, this circle does not have a stem. Therefore, it must be a... Yes, it is a whole note. And how many beats does it have? Well, you heard me clap 4, so it must be 4. Oh, what is this? Another clef. This clef, well, it's going to be for this left hand here. I believe it is called the F clef. Maybe you don't know that name. It is also called the bass clef. Moving on down to another mouse, number 18. What does that lowercase p stand for? Well, it's an Italian word, and it means piano or soft. Another Italian word, letter, number 19, the letter F, stands for forte. And what does that mean? Well, it means loud. And then from 19, we're going to go to 20. We have another dynamic, MF. Yes, that does mean mezzo forte, which is medium loud. So please review all of these symbols and get to know them very well, because after we go over these symbols, you're going to start learning the flashcards with me. And that means we're going to be learning a whole lot more about music symbols and Italian words. Okay, so we will see you in next lesson. Bye.